Okay, so it's January 21st, 2025. Market review. Let's do it, shall we? I guess earnings season is soon, but it was a good day. Good day nonetheless. I think we have made the low of the week, and this 844 is my target. As long as up to this high, I think we're gonna be taking out highs. I said that yesterday. So this morning at 9:30, we dropped down below these lows to make an SMT divergence, and ES goes into the 50% of the regular trading hours gap. See, we drop down here, this fair value gap, and this one that I'll take off for now. And then all these red lines that you see are important for today. Highs, high here. You can see this high as well. And 15-minute chart. You can see we stayed in this range up until 4 p.m. So basically the entire day. And ES. So what I learned is the one that doesn't go as far low. So it made the SMT on NQ, which means that if it makes an SMT on the downside but you're looking for longs, trade ES because it'll most likely be cleaner. So we ended up hitting the 50% of the regular trading hours gap, and we haven't hit that yet for NQ. And then let's go on the 1 minute chart. So at 8 and 9 o'clock we take out this high, but ES doesn't. Then at 9:30, 9:30, you can see here we have an SMT, and then we make this, and I actually said in the live stream I was short right here because I saw all of this. I saw 50% was here and the fair value gap as well. So we drop down, and then right here, if we can switch to my next screen. One sec. So right here, I'm buying. I bought at 632, but my stop was way too tight again. I'm just not really experienced with this volatility. So I had the right idea, and I got stopped out. That's my trade. So then, let's say hypothetically I got on at 632 and say I didn't get stopped out. It goes until 7.4, so that's 40 points. And it goes in there while ES takes out highs, again making SMT. And if you see, couple bodies staying there, it's okay, but it's not ideal. And they stayed below, but they were above midpoint, so it's kind of like a gray zone. But then it drops lower, kind of consolidate, and ES touches its 930 gap once, touches it to the tick again while NQ is still lagging behind. We drop down one more time into this new week opening gap, as well as this 50%. And then we quickly, right here, again, I called it. I saw this SMT and I'm like, okay, you have to buy here. Because I didn't think it was going to go lower. ES hit its 50% consequent encroachment. And boom. It goes higher, drops down, comes, and here it consolidates for quite a bit. Then we drop down after ES has been staying above. We drop down, then boom, on this candle right here, you can be a buyer. 1148 goes up to here. Then we see NQ again right here. I was watching this. Okay, I'm on it right here. I see this. Okay, potentially yes. As soon as I see it drop down here, I say yes, be a buyer right here. And then this was basically the PM trade that goes from 650 to about 770, so 120 points. And then 4 p.m. finally bags and tags us. I wanted to see this be used as a reversal. This order block right here. But it was not. It was inversed. Then it went lower again. And then used here to go higher, but not break any high. Make 3 relative equal highs here. Or no, broken here. Goes down again. Consolidates, goes down, relative equal lows, and then 4 p.m. brings us above there. And we close the day at the highs. So overall, it was a tricky day for sure, but you know, that's what sometimes you get lost in the 1 minute chart, but then you know, the 4 hour, the bodies close up. The 1 hour, you know, the higher time frame is in accordance with the higher time frame. So the 1 minute might trick you, make it look like it's going lower, but we made the low of the week perfectly. A new day opening gap here. Um, uh, right here, ES is in this new week opening gap, and the high of it right here as well, 994.50. The low is exactly 994.50, and if that looks like this right there, which is an order block too, I think that's absolutely very, very beautiful. Then we drop down today here, and boom, just end up here. I think we could have a pretty substantial overnight run because there's really nothing stopping us from going lower anymore. I think we could see this maybe turn into a fair value gap and us just keep going higher because I don't see a need for us to go in this range at all anymore unless we just start consolidating a bit more. But that's basically it. Everything's good. The trades I'm taking, they're good. And I'm doing well. It's just that thought management and just being more, you know, relaxed. But, you know, the winning trades will come inevitably if I keep proper risk management and, you know, don't get too ahead of myself. And I can't blow my account and it will come. So just be patient, be calm, and it will happen, you know. It will happen. It will be good. So I did a good job of, you know, here so usually I take my break, but I did good. Oh yeah, so this is why I was so adamant about buying here at 650 because it was this 15-minute fair value gap stayed above the 50% here, the 50% regular trading hour gap, this fair value gap, while ES was already higher. And if you didn't want to buy that drop, then then it's this one right here. So because this drop goes, bodies go outside a little bit, but if you look at the 5 minute, it was here, yeah. Look, the bodies, as soon as it closes like that, you can just buy it right off the bat. And it just spools from there. So a little less than 17 points for ES and 120 for NASDAQ. So yeah, it was a good day. We're very good. You know, this a little caught me off guard, this drop as well. But as soon as I saw this here, I'm like, okay, it makes sense. Yeah, let's see 930 range if that had to do with anything. So yeah, gonna keep going and keep doing well. I've been doing well recently. I saw the PM session trade perfectly. I saw, so this, I called it here. I was like, yeah, although I'm not gonna trade it, I would like it to go to 50% here, and it goes into the new week opening gap as well. And then I was like, okay, if it hits that, we made the SMT and ES drove it lower. So what I saw because I bought this candle is ES kind of exploding, right? Compared to NQ. And I'm like, okay, it's gonna go. So even if it didn't go here, it was a good trade. It didn't work out. So you can take a partial there. We made the SMT. I saw that it goes lower. And then we stay around here, consolidate until we break again higher. Um, and yeah, I saw this too. And oh yeah, so I saw this right here. And I'm like, okay, you can be a buyer at 540, let's say. And terminus right here was 640 for me. And I was like, if I have 5 contracts, I'm taking 3 off here. I didn't like that it stayed so much here, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna take 1 off here, and then take the last one off here. Then it stays, consolidates, and then once it closes above the 50, comes back, boom, takes out liquidity again, classic. 5-minute, 15-minute bodies stay above, and then it just runs into the PM session or in the lunch session. Then 2 p.m. we have just come back into this range a little bit, 50%. You can see here pretty clearly. And yep, boom. So that's pretty much it for today. And we'll come back tomorrow. Tomorrow we have 8:30 news and Trump speaking at 11, which I did not. Wait, no, that's Thursday. So tomorrow's Wednesday. Tomorrow we have nothing, and then Thursday we have 8:30 news with Trump speaking at 11. So we'll have to be a little um cautious of that. And other than that, pretty good. Everything's great. Everything's going good. So yeah, that'll be it for today.